Big ovation. Jimmy Neesham to the crease. Absolute icon of New Zealand cricket and the white ball franchise game. That's his T20I numbers around the world. Very much a kind of utility player for New Zealand. But a fine ODI career too. You think of a 2019 final he was a part of. He is happy to keep out his first delivery. It's a wicket taking over. 117 for 2.
So 20 numbers have been bowled.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozone.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
Vivo.
Making it look a lot easier than the Yaks did in that first innings there. Total of 141. Looked highly unlikely until a 7th wicket partnership between the captain Sampal Kami, who struck 29 off just 13, and a really good contribution from both Gulshan Jha and Arjun Gartry guided that total, which we thought could be a competitive one, but the Bolts have made it look anything but. Now, Sampal Kami has had a difficult day with the bowlman for 27 from 2 for him. He brings himself back into the attack. And it's a change of ends now to the pavilion, the TU end of the ground. Let's get another look at this LBW. Malantha was trying to tell us that he hit it. He wasn't happy.
He felt he got a little scratch on there, a little inside edge. I must admit, if I was an umpire and a batter showed me his inside edge, I'd also give it out.
Yeah, and of course you have to remember, no DRS, so umpire's decision very much final. We have it for the boundary checks, the line calls, but not for the LBWs. There's a view of the field. You can see 2 in the deep on the leg side and 3 in the deep on the off deep third, just going back now to make it the 3 out on the offside. A challenging day, captaining the Yaks for the first time today for Sampal Kami. In reality, his batters let him down, didn't they, as this one challenges Neesham.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for him and Arjun, this match would already be over. I'm a little bit surprised by this choice of stroke from Neesham, because I think he's been sent in to say, look, we've got this game covered. Just get a little feel of the surface here so that you can impress us going forward. But by all accounts, he doesn't have the same idea. And I do think that he would be happy that Sampal Kami's bowling to him rather than spin up front.
Yeah, Jimmy Neesham saying actually 4 balls, 4 sixes, off we go. 2 from 2. That'll do nicely into the team. There is a lot of protection out there, but it evades Babar Hyatt. Actually 3 in the deep in the leg side, isn't there? A deep mid wicket that I missed a moment ago. And it's a Super 4 powered by Encel 4G.
The problem for Sampal Kami here is that that's got nowhere near the middle of the bat for Jimmy Neesham. He's looking from anywhere from mid-off, or long off and long on, and if he doesn't quite get to it, depending on the length of the ball, will depend on how square the stroke goes. But if Sampal Kami bowls a length ball here, this could go over mid-wicket and could go a long way.
Good comeback, a Yorker from Sampal Kami. He was the hero in the 3-match T20I series for Nepal against USA. He was given the tall task of defending just 6 from the final over, and he sent it to a super over. Outstanding piece of bowling. Then he bowled the super over, and he bowled them out in the super over. I think it was for 4. Got 2 wickets, and then Nepal chased it in 2 balls. That was part of a 3-0 clean sweep, a historic first ever series sweep away from home for Nepal at the Grand Prairie Stadium there in just outside Dallas in Texas, but then problems in the ODI format continued after that. Such an important league, that Cricket World Cup League 2. Nepal have had a really interesting 2024. They've had some moments of brilliance, but overall they might be a little disappointed with how they've gone compared to 2023. So they'll look to use this platform now, the MPL, to build a better and more memorable 2025 with 3 very important League 2 series to play in. Kami will be a big part of that as always. End of the 14th, it's 123 for 2.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hops se your way of quality living.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
Himsta for a complete home.
Just a fair indication of how this game has panned out. Well, that worm on the screen should give you very much of clarity. That red worm is just moving north and upwards, leaving the blue worm far behind. Wow, this has been a dominant effort by the bowls, looking good to make it 2-2, and they look like the side to beat in the tournament right now, very early in this competition. The HT Ackerman alongside me, 19 of 36.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Nisham swings for the bleachers here against the left arm spin of Zishan, because this is in his wheelhouse. Left arm spin to left-hander.
You said it, HT. Yeah, that's great prophecy. And that's a 4 to begin with.
He's only got 4 there, the big New Zealander, but he's looking to hit this out the ground. He's looking to test those that are in attendance. This is just a smear over mid-wicket. So difficult for the left-arm spinner to bowl over the wicket to the left-hander. You really do bowl it into his hitting zone.
There's not much you can do as a bowler. And now there's a change of side here for the bowler. Comes around the wicket, creating an angle. Good use of his feet. Nicely fielded in the deep. Yeah, they're running away with this game. They're riding high on a sea of confidence at the moment, the bowls, and quite like the ultraviolet F77. Imagine that the intersection of design and technology. Ultraviolet automotive brings the future of mobility to today's discerning sports motorcycling enthusiasts. I wouldn't mind a ride on that one. HT, you and me around Kathmandu. Oh, that's gone the distance. He's drilled that. That's disappeared as well. Go fetch it, says Anil Kumar Shah. He's batted with a lot of authority. And look at that for connection as well with the bat.
He's played so well. And just said to Jimmy Neesham, I don't know what it is about you big left-handed New Zealanders and not being able to clear our boundaries here at the TU. Let me show you how it's done.
Another very strong performance here by the bowls. They won that first encounter by 8 wickets. Looking good to have a repeat performance in this game as well.
As he so often does, Anil hits one out the ground and then just nudges one away for a single. I'm going to make another prophecy here for you. This stroke could tie the scores.
Right, you've been on cue so far, HD. Where is this one going? Where did that come out from? Jimmy Neesham and the switch hit. HD, want to have another go at this?
I think that shot should be banned if you're more than 6'2". If you're 6'2" and you have long levers and you play this shot, you should be banned. He needs to hit it over deep mid-wicket or long on. That's more like it. Has he got it? Has he got it? Oh, he has. He has, and ties the scores.
Your prophecy comes true 1 ball later, but spot on, HD. That's a lovely strike. The long levers coming in handy, and they're 1 run away from what will be another very fine win. It's 141 for 2.
Siddhartha Rewards. यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Driving this, the Omoda car, salient features here. The Omoda, the fastest growing brand in the world. What a beautiful sight that is. The indicators are flashing, and right now the batters as well in the middle, just flashing the blade all around. Omoda E5 long range SUV, blade battery technology as well.
I think that's more me. I think you're on the motorcycle and I'm in that.
Let's race. HD. It's a beautiful car. I'm sure the interiors as well will be a driver's delight. 1 of 30. Awesome to bowl. He's third. Anil on strike, the captain. What an innings he's played. Carrying his bat till the very end. Missed out with the bat in the last game. Managed only 5 runs and today has shown the way forward and led with example. That's the winning moment here for the Janakpur Bowls. 2 in 2 games, and both the games they won the match with 8 wickets in hand. Another dominant effort, and the dugout will be a very pleased unit. And the man on the frame, the captain of the side, Anil Kumar Shah, has certainly shown the way and got the team across the line. What a day for the Janakpur Bowls, and what an outing so far in this competition.
For 18 overs, they were brilliant with ball in hand. And then the Yaks, well, they had their say for just a couple of overs. But with that, Asif and Anil Kumar Shah were absolutely sensational. The skipper taking them over the line after the failure of the first game. Jimmy Neesham's got a hit. They look a very, very good side. The only negative coming out of their 2 victories is that the middle order and the late order haven't had a bat yet. They will be needed at some stage in this tournament if they're going to go all the way. But they've got off to the perfect start.
Absolutely, HD. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tried and tested in the first 2 outings. That's the winning moment here. Played it towards backward point. Anil Kumar Shah. And there it is. They know it. They're looking one of the better sides so far in this competition, and very early they're stamping authority. Captain leading from the front. An opening partnership of 84 with Asif Sheikh, and they never look back. They're putting up all-round efforts here in this tournament, bat, ball and in the field, and they'll certainly be mighty pleased, ticking all boxes in this game as well.
3 matches played, 3 chasing teams have won. Even though the Yaks decided that they wanted to have a bat first, what the chasing teams have shown is that there are runs at this TU stadium on this surface, even though it does favour the orthodox spinners, the left-arm spinners in particular, against the right-handers. There's plenty of runs to be scored here. You've just got to be smart in the way you go about it, just like that man in picture. What a fantastic innings from the captain of the Bolts.
Absolutely quality innings there by the captain Anil Kumar Shah. Unbeaten, carrying his bat till the end. 62 of 42, 84-run partnership with Asif Sheikh. 36 of 29. Lahiru Milanta getting 24 of 13, and James Neeshan getting a first outing here with the bat, unbeaten on 16. All batters getting into double figures. Another 8-wicket win, another strong performance with the bat, and they've looked the side to beat so far in this tournament. Look at that for partnerships as well. 84 for the opening wicket, 33 between Anil and Milanta, and the constant all through has been the captain alongside Neesham. Stitched quick 25 and took his team home with 8 wickets in hand and 29 balls to spare. This will certainly boost the net run rate as well going into this back end of the competition.
Well, the Yaks thought that they had something to bowl to, but they didn't account for the juggernaut that was the Bolt's top four. Gulshan Jar just bowled the single over. Everyone really went the distance. I suppose Bhupan Karki has got to be the pick of them with his 0 for 26 in 4. But otherwise, everyone came in for a bit of a pounding. The total was reached in just over 15 overs.
Yeah, it all started with Karnali Yaks opting to bat first in game number 3. Shikhar Dhawan walked out with the Chadwick, and it was Dhawan who played some delightful hits. Not before Dev Kannal departed. He opened the innings, beg your pardon. And then Tucker struck early to see the back of Dhawan. Mawson, as always, impressive. Jimmy Neesham as well joined in, struck early to get Maqsood. And then a counter-attack innings by Gulshan Jar. Just took the attack to the opposition, put the pressure back on them. Played some very big hits down the ground. But it was Babar Hayat who struggled in his innings and perished. And after that, we did see some counter-attack by two batters who played some very attractive cricket. Arjun was brilliant, the wicket-keeper batter. Got around 22 runs in the 19th over. He, alongside the captain, Sompal Kami, stitched a 50-odd run partnership. Got as many as 43 runs in the final 2 overs and got their team to some respectability of 141 in the 20 overs. Arjun was run out, pushed for the second run by his captain, and he perished at the non-striker's end. Not before we saw some late hits and late flourish as well. But in the chase,